Hey, DixieThumper, follow-up video real quick. I tested out these shells, these milk shells of mine, and they performed very well. Um, I have made 209 inserts that pyrodex pellets will fit in. They basically fit in here, fit in the shells like this. The 209 goes in the bottom, super glue them together, and then the pushers seat down on top of this, so it directs all the energy into the bottom of the pusher. I had backed up to the fence line roughly. I have about 250 yards, and two were right at around there, probably 225, and one I think I had 2 shots of white hots and 1 shot of 777, and I think the 777 actually went over the fence, which would put it at about 300 yards. So these are the shells that I shot. So these are the 209. Okay, right here. This one, it came unglued, but it's still intact. Here's the other piece. It just goes down, back down in there on top of it. So I just basically, stick it back down on here and super glue it back in. Push it all the way down. There it goes. So it's back in there. This was the white hot, one of them. This was the 777. It is intact. That thing flew. It went far, far, far. And this was another white hot, which is an IMR pellet for black powder. Basically, it's a black powder substitute. This one actually severed, and I saw the ring go flying, but I didn't find the ring. But it didn't blow apart into pieces. It just went flying as well. All first shots went off, boom, no problem. The projectiles we recovered, 2 pyrodex or 777 or white hot. These were flawed prints, but I shot them anyway. They got to this point, and then they messed up. So this is what they should have looked like this one. This one actually is one of the, this one actually here was this one right here. So the brass, that was actually the casing I shot it in. That was the yellow blank, and it was at 250 as well. The 380 blank, I did video it, and I'll post a video, but you really can't see anything. It just, the video quality is not good enough, so I'm not quite there yet, but both of these I fired. This one is the blue blank right here. This sucker took off into outer space. I think it's in orbit right about now. These are the milk chambers, and they did have the checks in them. So you take a beer can and you cut a 10 by 30 millimeter strip, and you roll it up and stick it in there, and that's it. And then this is the 380 blank here. This one went about, I don't know, 125, 130 yards. And it kind of tumbled a little bit. These all kind of tumbled a little bit just because there's no weight in these cones. So when you add weight to the cones, they'll stabilize better. This one's kind of not, it's still front heavy, but it's not as heavy as it should be. These did kick a little bit, but yeah, 250 with the exception of the very first one, which was a 380 blank. So the RWS, so yes, this was a Fiocchi 380 blank. These are fairly weak, and they're great for 100 yards or in. This one, like I said, sent it into into the outer atmosphere. It went a long ways. I'm pretty sure it's over in the yard of my neighbor. I say yard, in his field. And then this one, 250 easy. So they all worked well, and they're reusable. These are, so if you find them, you can reuse them. Same with these. You'll get more than one use out of them. You might get one that severs like that one. Okay, so if it does, when you buy these, I'm including 2 of them with each shell. So there's one spare in there, and then there's one set up in here. They're not glued. You'll have to glue them. I'll leave that to you so I don't mess up the shells. But I've got plenty of these, and if you want extras, you let me know. We can price that out. I'm going to be offering them, I think, probably 5 for like 15 or maybe 10 for 20 shipped. I just have to get around to pricing everything out. PLA, and these are all printed 100% infill and rectilinear pattern, and they are designed, like I was saying, to fit the projectile. So when they seat, this projectile is sitting. Hang on here. Let's see. There we go. All right. So when they're sitting, sorry. Here we go. That projectile sits on top of that. So that's how they basically mate, seal. So all that blast is going into the blast chamber here. That's what gets you your distance and your accuracy. So weighted nose cone, blast chamber setup, and a good seal on the case. Has to be a good seal on the case. That's still got a good seal, look at that. So I just push it down with my finger and I turn it upside down and it ain't going nowhere. And it's already been fired. So y'all want some of these? They're gonna be available. I did change the listing on eBay for these. I'm gonna change the one on Gunbroker here shortly. So I'll include these for these 209 adapters for people who are waiting on the MILC cores. There are more MILC cores being made. Another party is making them, and they should be available soon. So don't feel like you're not going to be able to get some. These are good for the TAC 79 and the GL06. I haven't done a beta tester for a Bates and Dittus, so we'll find out if they fit that one as well. But right now, I know for a fact they will not fit the Havoc. They will not fit the IWA, and they will not fit the 37 LMT and Colt 203s. They won't fit those. And on the IMA or IWA, pretty sure they won't fit, but I haven't physically tested that one yet. So anyway, appreciate it, guys. Bye.